Hello, hello. Just thought I'd have a quick little live stream. I haven't done one of these for a little while, so thought I would do one. It's been the last time I did one, I had 1,000 subscribers, which was many months ago. Just hit 5,000, so thought I'd do another live stream. I haven't done these very often. I always think that I'm going to do more of them, and then I get caught up in video editing and all of that fun stuff. And yeah, so hey, what's up? This may be a short stream. I don't know how many people will hop on here, but we will see. We will see. Just here to have some fun, right? Oh boy. So yeah, the primary reason that I wanted to stream a little bit today was just to kind of give a shout out to all the people that are subscribers, all the people that watch the videos, even if you don't subscribe, and just tell you all that I really appreciate all of the support. Um, when I started the channel, I thought maybe I'd have 50 people that would be following it, or 50 people subscribing. Didn't figure it would really take off that much, but yeah, so it's pretty cool. 5,000 is kind of a lot. I'd love to hit 10,000. Hopefully, I'll hit 10,000 quicker than I hit 5,000, but we will see. Thank you. So I had to relearn how to do live streams on here. You would think that it would be something easy to do, but it is not. It's a totally different YouTube has a totally different system for live streaming than they do for just video recording and editing and uploading and all that stuff. So so it's a little bit different to get used to the skills that you need to live stream and to figure out exactly how you're supposed to do it. It's not as simple as you would think. And then to schedule a live stream is also just a little bit different. Really, I think it'd be easier to just go live than it is to actually schedule something out. But wanted to schedule something with a little bit of lead time in case people wanted to plan around it. I don't know why anybody would want to plan to see to see it, but you never know. You never know. So I tried to do that. Plan it out a little bit rather than just going live and kind of rolling with it. I guess it should have worked either way. And then the other odd thing is that the video is like reversed, which is strange, but yeah, as I said, I just kind of wanted to give a thank you to everybody who's a subscriber or everybody that just watches the videos. Even if you're not a subscriber, give my appreciation. And thanks for all of the comments that I've gotten and suggestions. I have found a lot of new artists that I had never heard of before. And even if I had heard of some of them, I hadn't listened to them really before. So it's really given me a chance to find new music, which is kind of what the channel is all about. I started off I had listened to other reactor channels and thought it would be fun. I didn't think that I would get very many people interested because in my mind, naively, I thought that I listened to the most popular music and I would have heard all of the most popular music. So I didn't figure that there would be many people that would be listening to that there would be much music out there that I hadn't already heard. But I stand corrected. I've been proven wrong. And many of you have suggested artists, as I said, that I've never heard of before or had never listened to. So I've had a good chance to kind of learn and discover artists and that kind of thing and different music. So it's been fun. And even stuff in the general genre that I listen to, I hadn't heard, especially like some of the international artists. So, living in the US, I hear whatever was either on the radio or whatever was popular over here, and hadn't really heard too much of people outside the US. So a lot of the new artists have been from various countries. Um, and so it's been good to just hear some of that music and to read the comments from people uh, that have grown up elsewhere and can kind of give me some background on what it's like to appreciate some other artists from what I'm used to listening to. So that's kind of what I've really enjoyed about the channel so far. It's over a year now that I've been uploading videos. Actually, I think my first video may have been in April or May of 2020, but at that time, I really didn't have an idea for what the channel was going to be about. And so the very first video, if you go back, I think was dried cherry taste test or something like that. And I kind of did it as a joke, if nothing else, um, but I did upload it. And then I did like a review of the Lux bidet, which was a little later than that. And again, at that time, I really didn't know what the channel was going to be, what I was going to settle on, or what the channel was really going to be about. So I just tried some stuff out, kind of got used to editing. At the time of my first couple videos, I didn't have any editing software or anything. I was just recording on my phone and then just uploading it and using whatever the built-in YouTube editing is, where you can like shave off the beginning or the end of the video, but you really can't do a lot for editing in the middle. So that's kind of what I did in the beginning. And then when I decided that I was going to like react to music, at that time I thought, well, I've listened to all of the popular music, so I'll probably just have people listen to the music that I already listened to and just share it with them. Not thinking, as I said, naively, not realizing that there's all this music out there that I wouldn't have heard of and that kind of thing. So once I started doing that, like even in my first few videos, I didn't have like a microphone or um, any real equipment. So then shortly after that, I got some equipment that I could use and got a good microphone, kind of got a good setup so that I could kind of do the recording and editing process better. And then over time, I've just kind of uh, adapted to do a little bit better in terms of streaming and that kind of thing. And I'm always trying to, tweak things and make things better and that kind of thing. As I said, I always told myself I was going to do more live streams, but just time wise, it just hasn't worked out that way. So what I normally do now is my normal process is on usually Saturdays, usually Saturday mornings. It takes me about an hour to actually record the videos for the week. Because I post on a schedule of Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I do a Patreon exclusive video also. So it takes me to do those 5 videos each week. It takes about an hour, maybe a little bit more to actually just record, just the recording piece of it. And I don't know how interested any of you are in some of the background of how this works, but so it takes me about an hour on Saturday morning. I'll record about an hour's worth. And then Sunday is when the first video gets posted. So I have to start editing, and editing takes me probably a couple of hours. Um, I have editing software now, of course, so I can go in there, cut out little mistakes, or cut the beginning and the end off. So you only get the actual produced video that I want. Adjust the sound levels and that kind of thing, because sometimes those are not really adjusted too well in the default settings. So I kind of adjust all of that anyway, and then I do all of that editing. It takes a couple of hours, and then I just like plot things out for the coming week. Like I just schedule everything out. So all of my videos are actually done. I'll do all the videos for the coming week this weekend. Probably do all of my editing today. I actually recorded my videos yesterday afternoon. So I did all of my recording. And then today is when I'm doing all of my editing, which takes a couple of hours. And then, and that includes like creating the thumbnails. I have a thumbnail template that I use now since I've been doing it for a while. So it's pretty easy to just switch out the titles and pick a good screen grab from the video and that kind of thing. I haven't gotten to the part, I can't think that's probably the next evolution is like working more on the thumbnails, because I know I've seen a lot of like reactors that have these really amazing thumbnails that kind of draw you in. But then on the flip side, I don't want to be one of those people that has like is fake in the reactions. So if you've been watching my reactions, I don't get all crazy during the reactions, because I wanted to always be authentic and not over dramatize what I was, my reaction to what I was hearing, that kind of thing. So I don't do any of those crazy thumbnails where I'm like, have this shocked expression on my face unless it's an actual screen grab from the video. I haven't done that. Or I haven't used the same picture of my shocked expression in multiple thumbnails, if that makes sense. To make you think, oh man, he really likes this video. Look at the look on his face. And then you watch the video and nowhere in the video do I have that expression maybe. So I know there's reactors that do that, and that's fine if that works for them. Maybe I'd get even more subscribers if I did that, but I don't. So anyway, yeah, I do all of my thumbnails and everything. It takes a couple of hours to do all of the editing, all of the thumbnails, edit the description, the video descriptions, upload it to YouTube. And then I also upload it so that it can be viewed on my Patreon also. So all the videos are on Patreon. So that way I have them all saved. Well, the videos aren't hosted on Patreon, but Patreon has a link to the videos. But that way all of the videos are saved, and I don't have to save them on a hard drive or something like that, because I would quickly run out of hard drive space if I did that. And there isn't really another good place to store the videos. I guess I could get an external hard drive, but anyway, and then I just schedule them out through the week, and then I'm kind of done until the next week comes along. At some point in there, I follow up with comments. I read everybody's comments that they leave. If there are video suggestions that I don't already have, I save those so that I can add them to my list. And then sometime before the weekend, I kind of go through my list and I pick out the videos that I'm going to react to for the coming week. And kind of my method to do that is to basically look for things that are very popular. Like if it's something that just came out, I might react to it. If it's an artist that I've listened to and have enjoyed. So when like The Warning did Enter Sandman, Alessia Cara and The Warning did Enter Sandman, that video just got released. And within a few days, I was like, okay, I got to react to this because I want to listen to it. I want to listen to it with you guys so you can see the reaction. And likewise, what video coming out this week just got released? Now I'm not remembering. I am not remembering which video got released this week, but there was one that was a new one this week, and, so I reacted to it because it just come out. Um, in any event, so sometimes I'll pick videos that are newer that just came out. Um, a couple weeks ago, it was Dimash. Dimash released several videos, and so I reacted to one of them the week that he released them, and then I just reacted to the other one, um, last week or the week before. So, and then after I pick a few videos, if there's nothing that came out recently or whatever, if I just started listening to a new artist, then usually I'll listen to a few of their songs in back-to-back weeks. So, I'll pick one of their songs if it's a newer artist that I've just started listening to. Well, newer to me, not newer artist, but newer to me. And then, as I said, I have a long list of suggestions that people have had, so I'll kinda go through that list and pick out things that are, that seem interesting to me. So if it's something I'm like, "Ooh, that sounds like it'd be fun to listen to," I'll react to it. Or if it's, um I try to mix it up a little bit so it's different types of music, so it's not all the same thing every week or all the same stuff in a given week. So I'll pick some maybe rock stuff, and I'll pick some of like international type artists or K-pop or whatever it may be, and kind of mix things up a little bit, so that I'm listening to a little bit of everything. And so that's kind of how I've been plotting it out. I probably have more videos than I'll ever be able to listen to already, but then there's new stuff that's new suggestions all the time. So when I get new suggestions, I add them to my list, and that's the list I use to go through. I don't have like a spreadsheet or anything. In the very beginning, I had a spreadsheet of all the suggestions, and I would go through the spreadsheet, but that got to be pretty cumbersome after a while because there's so many suggestions. Nowadays, I don't get as many suggestions. Mostly it's people commenting or giving background on the video that I'm reacting to. I still get a good number of suggestions every day. Don't get me wrong, but um, I think that's kind of uh, most people are giving comments and feedback on the video. And but if there are suggestions, I add those. And then especially if it's something that's been recommended a lot, it kind of moves it up my list a little bit. And I just use the watch later feature on YouTube to collect my list of videos. And so I add them to watch later, and then I go to that watch later list, and then you can sort or do whatever in the watch later section. So I just move those to the top, the ones that I'm going to react to that week. And yeah, that's kind of how I build things out or decide what I'm going to react to and all of that. I don't think that process has really changed too much over time. And I'm not sure uh, how much more I'm going to tweak the channel going forward. As I said, maybe better thumbnails. Um, I know that there's a lot of channels that have like background music before or after. I don't have any produced intro. Um, other than "Let's have some fun," which is kind of the catchphrase that I've been saying for quite a long time now. If you go to the very earliest videos, I hadn't worked that out yet, um, but yeah, other than that catchphrase, I don't have like uh, a produced intro like some videos have. Because what I found is, and maybe you correct me if I'm wrong, but what I found is that when I watch other reactors and they have intros, I kind of skip through those. It may be cool the first time or two that you hear it, but um, unless it's really short, then it's something that I just skip over. So I'm figuring people will probably feel the same way. If I had an intro, and so is it worth having one? I don't know if it really adds that much to the video. Maybe so. Likewise, I don't have anybody doing my editing for me. I know, I only have 5,000 plus subscribers, so I'm maybe not to the point where I have so much work that I can't just do it myself. But I know there's a lot of channels that have people that they pay to edit the videos and that stuff so that they can maybe crank more out or whatever. I'm just not there yet. Likewise, the other thing I've kind of considered is doing like reactions to either TV series or movies. But once again, I've seen a lot of movies and I've seen a lot of TV series. So though there are some pretty popular movie and TV series that I haven't seen. So I don't know. It's something I considered, but then I don't know if I would do it on this channel or I'd just have a second channel with that stuff in it. Because if you're coming here for music reactions, and then all of a sudden you see like movie and TV reactions thrown in there, I don't know what fans generally think of that. I know that there are a lot of reactors, some of the more popular ones actually, that do that. They mix it up a little bit, or they react to comedy sketches or other types of videos other than music. So I don't know. I may do that at some point. I know a lot of times they say it's because things get blocked easily. And so yeah, that's the piece of it that I didn't talk about. So if you're using copyrighted music, which almost every video that you're reacting to music is copyrighted music, if not all of them, what will happen is when you go to upload it to YouTube, the YouTube algorithm will sometimes pick that stuff up, and you'll get a notification that either the video can't be monetized, which is fine because it's their material, or it gets blocked altogether. And if it gets blocked altogether, 95% of the time, only the video portion is actually getting blocked, not the audio portion. So that's why I created the overlay that says video blocked. So what happens is, as I said, you upload it to YouTube, which takes some time for the upload because it's the file sizes. You get it uploaded to YouTube, you get a notification that it's blocked. Then what I have to do is I have to go back to the video editor, put that overlay in on the covering the video portion, and then I have to delete the video that got uploaded, which it hasn't published, so it's not live or anything, so nobody can see it anyway. But you have to delete it, and then I have to re-upload the video. So it's time consuming when things get blocked like that. That being said, with one exception, that always works, and I'm able to upload stuff, and you guys are able to watch it just fine once I put the video blocked overlay on it. The only exception that I've run into is the Beatles. The Beatles, they block everything. So you can't even have the audio from a Beatles song in your video, or it gets blocked. I know that many of you will say that you have seen reactors react to Beatles songs and not have them blocked, but those are some rare exceptions, and I think they're just getting lucky or whatever it may be. Because every time that I've tried to upload a Beatles video, and I've tried many times, it always gets blocked, and not even the video overlay, the video blocked overlay can get rid of that. So I kind of just stopped doing that, and I just put them on Patreon now because I love the Beatles, and I was like, I kind of wanted to react to them in order, like all the Beatles albums in order from start to finish, one song at a time. And because I thought that would be a good, kind of a good series. Well, that's impossible to do on YouTube because they're just going to get blocked. So I thought, you know what? I'll put those on Patreon, and then, if somebody's a big Beatles fan or they're just curious, they can become a patron and they can see all of those over there. So that's what I've done. So that, as I said, that's what happens with blocked videos. I know there are many reactors out there who say that they have issues with blocked videos, and so they don't even attempt to, like, once they upload a video and it gets blocked on YouTube, they don't even, they may link to a free version on their Patreon or whatever, but they don't like put the video blocked overlay or anything on it to try to get it uploaded again. And I understand why, because in many cases those reactors are reacting to multiple videos a day. So they probably wouldn't have time to keep editing videos and upload them again. But there is a way, as I said, the Beatles being the only exception. Any other video that's been blocked, I've been able to put that overlay on and upload, and they're just fine. They go through just fine. So that's why you can at least listen along with me, even on the video blocked videos. Anyway, so it is kind of that kind of does add extra time to the editing process when you have to do that all the time. But so far it hasn't been so much of a burden that I couldn't do it. And again, if you're not familiar with the way YouTube works and monetization, if you're like, man, why do you have monetization on your channel and why do you have commercials on here and all that? Almost every video that I upload, almost every video is demonetized. So any ad revenue that YouTube collects is going to the artist. It's not going to me. So the artist, of course, they're the ones that produce the work. That's fine. They're the ones that uploaded the video, the original video I'm reacting to. Makes total sense. I don't begrudge that system at all, or that process. But yeah, I'm not making 90+% of the videos. I'm not making any money on them because all of the revenue is going to the artist. And again, the revenue that's not going to the artist on the rare videos that aren't demonetized, you're not talking enough views to even really make a difference. You're talking, a few dollars, not large amounts of money by any means. So, and again, I'm not in this to try to become independently wealthy or to have this be my sole source of income or anything like that. Of course, it'd be nice if that happened down the road. If I could do this full time, that'd be amazing. But just by the way YouTube is set up in terms of monetization, it's unlikely that would happen unless I had, hundreds of thousands of subscribers, which, it would take me years to get to that point probably. So that's why I do other things to try to offset some of the costs, because I have to pay annually for video editing software and just other random odds and ends. And this is, as I said, mostly a hobby at this point still. But that's why I decided to put shirts out there so that, people are interested in supporting the channel. They could do it that way. Patreon is another way to support the channel. And so those revenues kind of can help offset some of my costs for this hobby of mine of reacting to music and uploading it. So thank you again. Thank you to everybody that supported the channel and has either through just watching the videos without subscribing, even to the subscribers out there. I thank you for that. If you've subscribed and you've followed along I've listened to different types of music. For those of you who have bought merchandise and you wanted to have some fun, really appreciate that, because as I said, those go to offset my costs that I have. And then patrons, of course, I would thank all of them too, because all of that helps offset some of these costs. And not getting rich on any of this stuff because just the channel's just not that large. But yeah, exactly. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I know I think it was last week. Was it last weekend? I was at like 49.50 or something like that. I think it was around 49.50. And so I thought I think it was even lower than that, maybe like 49.20, let's say. And I've been like slowly growing. The channel's growing, but at kind of a slower pace. Maybe, 10 subscribers a day or something like that. Something not hundreds by any means. So I thought, oh, I'll probably be another week before I reach 5,000. And then I uploaded the Dimash video Stranger, which I love that song. And within a day of uploading the video, I had gone past 5,000. So that video alone, I gained 100 and some subscribers probably in the span of a day or two. So, so yeah, now I'm almost at 5,100 already, and I'm fine. It's been slow and steady growth. I'm not uploading, multiple videos a day like some of the reactors are out there. I'm doing what's manageable for me, which is about 4 a week, because even that takes probably 3 or 4 hours a week between the shooting the video, doing the editing, and all of that stuff, and uploading and that whole process. So that's what I've been doing. What I've been doing so far. If anybody has any questions on anything, I'm happy to answer questions, either on my process or music or whatever it may be. If you have music recommendations, as I said before, I have a long list of those already, but you can drop some comments about that, and I'm happy to add more stuff to my list. I know I have some loyal subscribers that have been around for many, many months. It's probably, I think October was when I did my first, October of last year was when I did my first music reaction. So not quite a year since then. I had, as I said before, I'd done a few other types of videos prior to that. I was doing a lot of like trying different foods and stuff that I had never tried. So that's kind of what I did in the very beginning of the channel. And there's still a lot of foods I haven't tried. But anyway, so I did that in the beginning of the channel, but my first music reaction wasn't until I think October of 2020. So almost a year. So, the channel's been around over a year total, not doing music reactions, but over a year total, and over 5,000 subscribers. So not too bad in a year to gain 5,000 subscribers. I think that's pretty good. Hopefully I can kind of increase the rate so that it doesn't take me a full other year to hit 10,000. Yeah, on my way to 6,000. So that'll be coming up, and then we'll just hopefully things will snowball and start to build a little quicker. And it won't be another year until I hit 10. And hopefully it won't be that long until I do another live stream. I'll try, as I said that on my 1,000 live stream video, I said that I was going to do these more frequently. I had considered doing like one of these each week, just to chat with you guys and answer questions and hang out, that kind of thing. But again, my process now, it's already taken 3 or 4 hours a week to do, roughly. And I have a full-time job in addition to that. So this isn't my full-time job, but it's just kind of a hobby that I'm doing on the side. So I don't know. I think that's I'm just checking for where the dog was. She's laying right down here. Come here, puppy. You want to say hi? You guys want to say hi to my dog? Everybody likes dogs, right? Come here. There. See? Oh. There. This is Gigi. She's a toy poodle. She just turned 9, I believe. So she's the one that you sometimes hear crying in the background, because she gets anxious sometimes. All right. She can go lay down. I don't know if she will. Anyway, I don't know. That's really all I had to say today. I figured I didn't even think I might didn't even figure I would yeah. I didn't even think I would live stream for this long today, but just pop on here really quickly to uh to to say thanks. Yeah, you bet. The warning have been great. Thank you for stopping by from Mexico. You're probably in about the same time zone I am. Um Central time. I'm in the Midwest, so I have been to Mexico though. Um well, just Cancun, so I don't know. I haven't been in the rest of Mexico. Though I'd love to go to like Mexico City sometime. That would be cool. But yeah, I've really loved the warning. I'm glad that I kind of came across them again after having heard them years ago, and then I kind of forgetting about them, unfortunately. So then, but it's great to see their growth and amazing to see them kind of take things to the next level for their careers. I'm they deserve all of the praise that they get. Really cool. So okay. It was hard for me to read names on here that well. Yeah. Thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all of the support the channel's gotten. I've said it before, but I can't say it enough. Really appreciate all of the support the channel's gotten. Um, Getting us to 5,000 and hopefully beyond that very soon. So I don't know. I think that's all I have to say for now. Thanks so much for stopping by and checking things out. If you're watching this video later, because I'll probably put it on YouTube. I mean, I'll probably keep it on YouTube so that people can watch it later on. And you didn't get a chance to make the live stream. If you want more live streams, drop some comments about that too. And maybe it's something that I'll try to work in more often. And I don't know if this time works for a lot of people. For me, this is about 10 a.m., not quite 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. And I know that there's a lot of international watchers out there who may be in different time zones. So if you're over in, Europe, it would be evening right now, I'm sure. And yeah, so this is probably not the best time for people that are on the other side of the world from where I'm at, but it's a decent time for me. So yeah, if you're watching this later on, you want more live streams, you want a chance to check it out, drop a comment and let me know A, if you want more live streams, and B, what the best time for you for a live stream would be. And if you do that, if you leave me that comment, you'll have to let me know what time zone you're in too, so that I can make the adjustment and figure out what time that would be for me, so that I can do more of that stuff. But and if you just want to leave some comments and that kind of thing, that'd be great too. I subscribe to the Warnings YouTube page, and I see that they have vlogs and that kind of thing, to answer your question. But so far, no, your English is fine. Your English is great. I'm learning Spanish. I just don't know it well enough yet. So far, I have not reacted to anything non-music on the channel, but that might be something I'll do if there's people that like that kind of thing and want to see my reactions to their vlogs or funny moments or behind the scenes, because I think they just released a video which was behind the scenes of the Enter Sandman, making the Enter Sandman video. I think they have a video that they just released that was like a behind the scenes or making of that video that I didn't watch yet. But yeah, if that's something people have interest in, might be something I would consider in the future. But so far, I've only listened to like music on here or reacted to music. I haven't gotten into comedians or anything like that. I know some reaction channels will watch comedians or clips, video clips of different things and react to them. I haven't done that. And I think the reason that they do that stuff is for copyright reasons, I'm sure, because music, again, you're not making any money because those videos get demonetized. So only the original artist is getting the money from those. And so if you're doing clips and that kind of thing, you probably don't run into that issue. But then on the flip side, unless you have a built-in following, there's probably not a lot of people that are going to be finding those on the internet, I wouldn't think, or finding those on YouTube. I don't know. But yeah, it might be something I'll add in there. Thanks for suggesting that. And as I said, if you want to drop some comments, let me know if you want more live streams, when you would want them, or if you just want to drop some comments, leave me suggestions on different things to check out, different artists, or artists that I've already reacted to, but different songs. That would be fine too. Oh yeah, that would be interesting. Dozen fighting lions with his slipper. Yeah, that would be an interesting video to watch. I'm not sure how you would do that. Huh. Cool. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock, so I think I'm going to wrap it up. But thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. And as I always say, let's have some fun. But I also always say, until next time, have a great evening. Thanks for coming by.